Today I want to talk about metabolic health. We hear this term all the time. What exactly is metabolic health? Metabolic health is nothing but how well your body converts food into energy. That's what it is. How well your body converts food into energy. When the conversion process is absolutely perfect, we don't have problems with our metabolic health. What are some signs of poor metabolic health? We have high triglycerides, we have low HDL. Our waist circumference is not what it should be. It's way, way larger. Then we look at blood pressure. We also look at our blood pressure and our blood glucose levels. I can have 2 or 3 or all of these problems, and it just symbolizes that my metabolic health is poor. Now, these become risk factors for cardiac problems, heart disease, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, dementia, and all of the conditions that involve metabolic health. You see, food is not just energy to the body. Food is information to trillions of cells in the human body. So when the conversion process is wrong, when something's not going wrong with the conversion process, the body doesn't know how to process food into energy and moreover, use it. Why do we have excess fat depositing in the body, in the liver? It's not supposed to be there. We're not supposed to have this excess fat in our internal organs, around our internal organs. Of course, if we have it on the external parts of our body, if it's not your poor lifestyle, if it's overeating, if it's a hormonal issue, you need to find out what it is. But this is exactly what metabolic health is. And metabolic health has become a huge concern because by now you would have understood it's related to almost every single thing. Cancer is also a metabolic disease. It is a metabolic disease. It is the misuse of energy in your body. Food is supposed to break down into energy, and it is supposed to nourish healthy cells. Unhealthy cells are supposed to die through a process called cell apoptosis. Automatically, self-destruct, that's your immune system. But when the conversion isn't right, we have wrong signaling happening between cells and between parts of our body, and that's when all the problems happen. Your hair just doesn't decide to fall. There is a signaling. There is a signaling that is involved. Your skin just doesn't change. There is a signaling. Your muscles just don't grow. There is a signaling to grow a muscle. There is signaling at every level in the body. And that is what metabolic health is. How well we convert and our body can process food into energy. Now, if you have any of these parameters, it's a good time to start getting it sorted out right now. We all know diabetes with high blood pressure, not managed the right way, can eventually lead to CKD, chronic kidney failure. We all know that having 2 or 3 of these metrics out of range is not going to be good for you. It's not a predictor of great health. And there's a lot of things that you can do with it. So today, what are the top ways which are inexpensive where you can start looking after your metabolic health? Number 1, get your blood test done. And first, look at your data. Look at your blood parameters. Number 2, when it comes to nutrition, I don't have any superfoods to discuss with you today. Reduce your carbohydrates. I'm not asking you to do a drastic diet. I'm not asking you to go no carb. I'm not asking you to go low carb. I'm asking you to go smart carb. What does this mean? Look at your plate. There should be more veggies. There should be more protein and more fats. The least macro on your plate should be carbohydrates. And even if you're putting carbohydrates on your plate, let them be of quality. Let them be whole. Let them not be refined. Let them not always be white. So just by looking at your plate, that's the first thing that you do when it comes to your nutrition. The second thing that you do is stop eating frequently. Stop snacking. Stop snacking all the time. You're creating too many various spikes in your blood sugar levels. Eat a meal, 3.5, 4 hours, body will tell you you're hungry, eat your next meal. Find your pattern, find your rhythm, and adapt to that rhythm. That's the second point. 3, if you're having late night meals, you're already preparing yourself for metabolic disorder if you don't already have it. You cannot eat a late night meal and get into bed, have your blood sugar levels spike. When your blood sugar levels spike at night, it turns on the sympathetic nervous system. That's just how the body works. You're supposed to be in the parasympathetic nervous system to sleep. But now because your blood sugar levels are spiking because of your late meal, you activate the sympathetic nervous system. Your entire circadian rhythm and body is confused. Now when it comes to exercise, you got to move from sedentary to active. Just 2 tips for exercise: consistency and strength training. Do your cardio, but just cardio is not going to help you. You need to increase your strength training. Thrice a week, twice a week, 4 times a week, it's up to you. Fit your cardio in between. You need strength training and you need cardiovascular training. To make your program holistic, work on your flexibility, work on your mobility, and work on your breath and your lung capacity as well, your VO2 max. That's important for you. Sleep. If you are sleep deprived, you are already metabolically disabled. If you are sleep deprived and you are not yet metabolically unfit, you are in the process of getting metabolically unfit. It doesn't matter if you're eating well. It doesn't matter if you're exercising well. You need to sleep deep for several functions to be activated in the body. There is nothing that can do the job of sleep that sleep does. Nothing at all. You can't eat more organic food and expect it to work for you when your body actually needs sleep. So that's the next. In fact, that's at the top of the paradigm. Sleep. 4 are your stress levels. It's simple. It comes down to simple anatomy and simple biochemistry. When we shoot up cortisol and adrenaline, which are great hormones for us, life-saving hormones, intelligent hormones, but if we shoot it up too quickly and we keep it up too long, what does it do? It stimulates a change in your insulin, which affects your blood sugar levels. That's why it's safe to say that your chronic stress levels can cause you to move to pre-diabetic and even type 2 diabetic. Very, very simple, very easy. It's just how the human body works. It's as simple as that. So we want to look at our stress levels. These are 4 ways that we can get metabolically fit. Look at your nutrition. What changes do I need to make? Look at your exercise. What changes do I need to add or delete? Look at your sleep. Where do I need to change? Deep sleep. Look at your emotional wellness. You see, life goes on with or without you. Remember that. When it comes to stress, life goes on. Just because you woke up with an attitude today, an ego, a sense of entitlement, doesn't matter. It's only affecting you and of course people around you, but life is still going on. Life is still going on. Remember these things when it comes to your emotional health, and then you choose the attitude that you want to wear when it comes to your emotions. Of course, all of us are not always dealt a card that we enjoy. Sometimes we have cards of difficulty, cards of hurt, cards of bitterness. Life goes on. Deal with it, move on. Take therapy if you need, take help if you need. I'm not disrespecting the feelings that we go through. You should never push them down. You should never suppress them and repress them. But my point is, wear the attitude that, hey, I can't stop to be stuck in victim mode, because life is going on irrespective of what you're doing. It is going on and on. Now you get to choose to make that change right now. You get to choose to live, let go, accept, surrender, forgive, count your blessings, make changes, learn from the past. Or you get to choose to be stuck in victim mode, which serves no one, not you and not the people around you. This is how we build metabolic health. We don't need more superfoods. We don't need fancy gym memberships. We don't need fancy gadgets that tell us our REM and our non-REM and all of that stuff, and actually stresses you out more sometimes, especially if the person doesn't know how to use it. But the point is, it is our personal responsibility. Metabolic health right now is killing people around the world. You hear of someone in Alzheimer's, poor metabolic health. Cancer, poor metabolic health. Diabetes, poor metabolic health. And the list goes on and on. So if we want to address the root cause of the problem, we get to the root cause of the problem, and this is exactly what we do. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care is all about you.